Hi, my name's Christine. I'm the CEO of Blackmores. I think it's really great being here tonight. I think the fact that it's raining is adding to some of the authenticity of the moment. I guess one of the things that's really been brought home to me is the voucher system. But really it's because 30,000 of the people homeless tonight are children, and they don't make choices. They don't make the choices how the money's spent. They didn't make the choice to be homeless. My heart's out for all those children on the streets tonight who would love to make a different choice. I've been involved on and off a long time working with different charities for homeless people. I think when I was a teenager, I was a bit of a pain in the neck to my parents, and following from that, I know it could have been really easy for me to have taken the wrong choice and been on the streets. I ended up in London and I had a bit of a challenging start, but everything's worked out really well. And knowing that I'm really fortunate, I've always felt it's important to give back to some of the people who perhaps weren't as fortunate as I was. We raised $20,000 in really about 3 days. So I just want to say a huge thank you to all those people who supported me, particularly at such short notice. And that's really great. It's a wonderful thing about Australia is the real generosity and warmth that people have here. I'm very privileged that I live in this beautiful area of Sydney called Mossman, and there's this lovely beach called Balmoral Beach. And I drove past it tonight and I wondered how many people who live in my little triangle really understand what it's like to be particularly a woman in a domestic violence situation, because there are many women in Australia who are actually facing the choices about staying in a violent household or actually being homeless. And I would just like all women in Australia, particularly just to sort of reach out and have a thought about that and what role they can do about helping another woman just not as fortunate as they are. And it's easy to think, well, it's such a minority. But you know what? Tonight, it's actually 2 in 100 women in the ages between 15 to 24, actually sometime this year, is going to experience a homeless situation. And that just seems huge to me, 2 in 100. And that's kind of my desire.